guys, welcome back to my channel. Now I'm beyond excited to do this video for you guys. As you can see from the title, this is a swatch and review video of a brand new product that BECCA released say 3 days ago. This is the one I picked up. This is BECCA's Shimmering Skin Perfector pressed in Prismatic Amethyst. This is what the packaging looks like. It's a holographic box. Now I think BECCA released this limited edition shade as a VIB Rouge exclusive on Sephora's website for on February 14th, Valentine's Day. I think it was only open for 1 day, I'm not sure. So I think this will be available for everyone to purchase after February 22nd. I'm not quite sure though. So yeah. Now this contains 7 grams of product. The net weight is 0.25 ounces and I paid $38 for this. So this is a limited edition shade. That's what BECCA says. So like I said, this has 7 grams of product, which is 1 gram less than what BECCA offers in their highlighters in their permanent range. Now the ones in their permanent range carry 8 grams of product, but this carries 7 grams. Now does it bother me? Well, yeah, kind of, but not enough to stop me from purchasing this. But yeah, in a way, yes, it seems BECCA thinks that if they offer a gram less for the same price, still people will buy their products, you know. So yeah, I think it kind of bothers me, but anyways, this, let's see what the actual product is. This is what the packaging looks like. It has a very pale lavender outer rim, and here it's a usual stainless steel colored you know, inner concentric circle. So I want this open. Yeah, this is what the product looks like. It has like all BECCA's limited edition highlighters, this has the pattern in it. This is the product. Now it looks white in the pan, and even in person it doesn't have a lot of shift to it. Even in person it kind of looks like a pale silvery kind of highlight. Now let's do some swatches. Yeah. Okay. This is the highlight. Let's do it properly. Let's do a long swatch. Oh, yeah. Let's do a brush swatch. I'm using e.l.f. small tapered brush. This is the one I usually use. Just one small dip in the brush. This was just one dip, and I just blended it out in my skin, my hand. Now as you can see, my first observation after I swatched it and used it was this is a muted shade, unlike other colorful highlighters that are in the market, where they are which are too obvious. Like you can obviously see that you have a purple stripe or a green stripe or a pink stripe, right? Now this there is definitely some purple to it, but it is not a true bluish purple. It definitely has more of a pink to it, which makes it more wearable, where you can blend it with your blush and make it look like a very you know, luminous blush that goes up to your cheekbones, right, from here to here. So you can give this will give that kind of an experience a look. What am I saying? This will give that kind of look, and it's very easy to pull off, if you ask me. Even for people with a deeper skin tone, it will not look very obvious. Now and also the finish I feel it's not as metallic as the ones BECCA offers in their permanent range. That's what I personally feel. I think I do appreciate it in a way, because this is not like a neutral traditional highlighter shade. This is a colorful and very trendy shade. So I don't know, maybe if it's too metallic, I don't know how it might look. Maybe it might look more prettier, I don't know, but it's just an observation that I made. This is a muted pinky purplish shade, which is not overly metallic. Now the first time I applied it on my hand, and okay, the first time I applied it on my cheek as well. This does not give you a white base, right? It does this white base that you see in the pan, you can't see it on your cheekbones, right? So even on my deep skin tone, it's not visible. It looks very pretty and very luminous, and when you turn, yeah, it does catches the light, but not too much, not too intense. So when I went in with a second coat, when I did it once and it was perfect, and when I went in with the second coat, there is a very, very subtle white stripe that you can see, but not in like in a very lighted room, or very a well-lit room, right? In a well-lit room, you can't see that white stripe. Now when I go to a darker room or a darker environment where the lights are not on, where there's not enough light for the highlighter to catch and reflect and look pretty, in those kinds of environment, you can see a very, very subtle white stripe here. Well, it doesn't really bother me, because when I wear makeup, it's obvious that I wear makeup, so it's not a big kind of botheration for me, but it's just something that I observed, and I'm just sharing it with you guys. So now BECCA says that you can use these also wet, so I wanted to try it as well. So what I did, what you see on my cheek is two layers of the dry highlighter. I did 2 layers, and then I wet my brush with MAC's Fix Plus, and then I went in and did 2 more layers, to be honest. So I have 4 layers of highlighter on my cheeks. This is what it looks like. Even after 4 layers of highlighter, do you see it's not overly metallic or very like a Tin Man effect. It's still natural. Of course, I feel no matter how much you build up, it's not going to get metallic, overly metallic. This is, I feel, the maximum effect. Now like I said, I have 2 layers of dry highlighter, and then 2 more layers of highlighter that I wet with my brush. So 4 layers of highlighters, and still it's not too metallic, as you can see. And one biggest plus that I observed with this highlighter is that it does not accentuate or pronounce the lines or any texture in your skin. Now 4 layers of highlighter, even with a magnified glass, I cannot see a lot of texture or wrinkles in this area. It's still very, very pretty, and I really like it. Actually, it's a big plus for a highlighter, if you ask me, because when you pack on highlighters, eventually it will accentuate and make your lines and texture more and more pronounced, but fortunately this doesn't. But at the same time, it doesn't give you too much of a metallic finish. So when you build up, what happens is, it's just this pinky purple shade. The shade gets a little bit deeper as you like layer the product on, but the shade doesn't get more and more foiled or metallic. That does not happen. So yes, so I suggest you just build it up only if you need a more deeper amethyst kind of a shade. But the foiled effect, I don't know, I don't see it even after I wet it. But one of my favorite things about this highlighter is that the shade selection is so pretty, you guys. Although this is such a trendy shade, this is so wearable and so daytime appropriate, and I really like it. Actually, it's an A plus for me actually. So yeah, I do have some dupes. The one of the closest dupe I have is from Kat Von D's holographic, what's it called, Alchemist palette. Yeah, now she does have an amethyst shade. Okay, this does have, she does have an amethyst shade, but that is actually, I would say that it's very blue. This is the amethyst shade that Kat Von D offers. You see how blue that is? It doesn't have a hint of pink to it, but the opal shade that she has is so close to this shade. So the difference between shade wise, they are very similar. I would say that Kat Von D's opal shade has a lot more pink to it. This does have a mixture of pink and purple to it. This has more pink to it and more like a blusher kind of a color. And another formulation wise, this does not accentuate any fine lines or texture in your skin as well, the Kat Von D, but it is very metallic and it gives a foiled look, definitely, most definitely. So yeah, that is that. And this retails for you cannot find this shade individually. This retails for $32, I think. Yeah, this $32. This is $38 for one. So I do have another dupe. This is from MAC. This is from MAC, and this is the extra, what is it called, extra dimension skin finish in Skin Frost. Now MAC offers 9 grams of product in it, which is a lot. So this is what it looks like. This is a purpley shade as well, and this, no matter how much you pile on, you will not be able to see this white hue in your on your cheeks. It definitely once it touches your skin, it definitely becomes purple shade. Now this is so this is MAC's highlighter, and this is actually the metallic effect in this, I would say, is lesser than the BECCA one. So this is more metallic than BECCA, and this is less metallic than BECCA, and color wise this is more pink and this is more purple. This is in between. This is the perfect shade if you ask me. The color wise, shade wise, this is perfect, especially for people with deeper complexion. This is perfect. And the MAC does not, it's not, I wouldn't call it very foiled and metallic. It's like, I would say it's more like a blush topper, but yeah, there is highlighting elements to it, of course, but I'm just comparing these three. So that's it, guys. My thoughts on this is on this product is, it's an A+ for me. It's amazing. The texture is great. It's creamy. There's no grittiness to it. It goes on very easily. It blends very easily, and as you blend, it does not like remove the moisture in your cheekbones, and it doesn't accentuate or pronounce all the fine lines and texture in your skin. And it's not very foiled and metal-like. So if that is a negative, I don't know, probably you shouldn't pick it up. But for me, for this shade, in general, I think that would be a big negative for me, that if the highlighter is very subtle. But the reason I don't consider it as a con in this case is because of the shade. I like it. I'm not saying it's very bad, but say if you consider BECCA's highlighters in a permanent range, if you give those metal-like finishes a 10, I would give these an 8. So yeah, that's where they are. The ones in the permanent range is a 10 and this is an 8. So that's the difference in their metallic finishes. So yeah, I like the shade. The shade is a perfect, it has a perfect balance between the lavender and the pink, and it looks beautiful on the skin. Especially it shows up beautifully on dark skin. and it's a go for me. I really like it. I think I really enjoy it. But on the downside, the only downside I have is that BECCA offers only 7 grams. I think they usually, that's what they do with their limited edition shades. I think Rose Quartz, which was released last year, also had 7 grams of product. So yeah, those are my thoughts, and hope you liked my video, and hope you found this video informative. So yes, you guys, thumbs up if you like the video, and please subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.